Hi everyone, warm greeting I bid to our beloved lecturer, my partner in crime, and also my beloved friend. We are from Group 10. We'll tell you about our presentation, that is effectiveness of technology revolution toward e-hailing and taxi. Without any further, I would like to start our presentation by the first, that is the issue. The growing issue of the modernization in Malaysia. So, the objective of our assignment are: firstly, to identify the main comparison between e-hailing services and traditional taxi services. Secondly, to study the impact of e-hailing services and on taxi mobility in the market. Thirdly, to identify the factor that drive consumer in using e-hailing services compared to taxi mobility in decision making. Last but not least, to study consumer satisfaction with e-hailing services in Malaysia. So, now we go to the statement of the consumer behavior issue being studied. Firstly, consumer psychology and how they make decisions are influenced by their needs and services awareness. Next, the manner in which our service provider as and service implement the best service strategy and location for its customer, such as social, perceptual, media, culture, and so on. I will pass it to the next presenter.
A description of methodology we use for the research. Internet research methodology, we use internet to find information and issue about e-hailing and traditional taxi service. Each person in the group has to find 2 articles that is related to our assignment that is related to e-hailing and taxi to help complete the task. Second, observation methodology. From our observation, we can see many e-hailing services gain popularity among Malaysians nowadays. Third, internet methodology. Our group decided to do the interview through Google Meet and video call via WhatsApp, and we took 1 week to settle it.
I will present protocol interview for our task. Total of our respondents is 14. We performed some protocol interview as a guidance in conducting interviews. We have first conducted pilot testing. We prepared the interview procedure in the form of opening, introduction, transition, and closing questions. We will identify ourselves and give the topic time to explain themselves. In continuous interviews, subjects are free to share their opinions on the topic at hand. In the slide, state an example of opening, introductory, and transition question. In order to develop theory, we rely on exhaustive research to identify the types of motivating affordances used in disruptive platforms and technologies. Each of us will share our thoughts on hailing service and taxi mobility with the respondent. After that, we will express our gratitude. At the end of the interview, we will take picture at the session end.
A true analysis of both of the consumer behavior issue and the findings of the research. Taxi mobility is a service that always used by consumers, but after the presence of e-hailing services, the taxi mobility getting less attention among the consumers, and the market of the taxi mobility decreased from time to time. So for the negative sides, that some said that it brings the salary at the taxi would be affected, and it can reduce the consumer attention, not be able to gain profit in taxi market, hard to find the customers, and so on. So, majority of them say about the price and convenience that e-hailing service provide among consumers are most better than the taxi mobility in Malaysia.
I will present a true analysis of both the consumer behavior issue and the finding of the research. First of all, the other services that e-hailing provide are grab food and emergency button in the app. Next, the reason why e-hailing services are more attractive compared to traditional taxi because it is more safety, more convenient, and more accessible. Furthermore, the reason why e-hailing is more systematic because the driver knows the passenger destination and the fee already displayed through the apps. In addition, suggestions to taxi mobility to improve its service in the future are make an affordable fees. Lastly, the reason why taxi mobility nowadays get less attention because they do not replace and update their services according to the technology nowadays. Thank you.
Recommendation for the taxi service is to have a system architecture. In this system, there will be 3 users, which is admin, drivers, and passengers, just like the other applications such as Grab and Maxim. The second one is the taxi mobility should improve their services. Some of the taxi drivers has lost their source of income due to the existence of other transportation services. They can also try to change the old car to the new one to make the customer more comfortable.
For the third recommendation is lower the taxi fare to the customer from the aspect of price. The price includes discount terms, fees, and so on. So when arranging pricing, the company's current position among other competitors should be considered, such as Grab, they provide fares that are significantly lower than taxi. In order to attract more clients, they should likewise cut their rent, so customers will be able to plan their costs more easily and avoid being duped as a result. The next recommendation is do some promotion draw in the processes of consumers' attention to realize trust, wholeness, and loyalty among customers. Discount coupons and promotional offers are tried and tested methods to attract new customers and retain the old ones. Promotion can be published online on social media accounts or website. Promotion also can do during some events and festivals. Promotion or discount offers can do for who take 5 or 10 times repeatedly as a daily customer to respect them as a loyal customer towards taxi services. So that's all from our group. Thank you.